and Steve just going to have a little chat.
Steve?
Firstly, just on behalf of Steve and I, I'd just like to thank you for your time this morning. We learned a lot, and really good to see young guys aspiring to be better. The best football session I've seen by a mile was Bayern Munich with Penn. And the thing that stood out to me was the intent of the players. These are some of the best players in the world. Who is it? Rugby, Muller, those guys, won World Cups. The way they trained, everything meant, every ball they contested, 100%. So they started off with they trained for about 60 minutes. They did a warm-up drill, and then they played rondo, and every ball counted. Every ball counted. Every possession counted. They weren't just warming up, they were playing the win. Then they played a 7-on-7 game, and again, the way they worked off the ball, the energy, the communication, they were always talking to each other. Yeah, you find the big difference between players. It's not how big you are, it's not how fast you are, it's not who your mother and father is. It's your attitude and how much you want it. And you see that at training. Like you see the guys here today, I could pick out 2 or 3 guys that are going to make it because they were talking all the time, they were helping themselves get better, but they were also helping other players get better. Every time you come to training, you've got to think about how can I get better, how can I help my team get better. And if you have that approach, you'll have a good career. How good you are, you never know how good you're going to be. But what you want to do is give yourself the chance to be the best you can be. So it was good to see today. I reckon all of you can work harder, definitely at training, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
And talk to each other more. A lot of stuff, our set up drills where you got to anticipate, what's next. So what's next is about communicating, isn't it? We're really good guys. So thanks again for your time. Steve, anything you'd like to add to that?
And my thanks very much for letting us come and learn from you guys and what you were doing today. I'd back up what Eddie said. It'll be a year time or 2 years time or 3 years time. What you want to do is look back and make sure that you, in your young career, are you giving everything. There's no what ifs. What if I'd worked a bit harder? What if I'd listened a bit more? What if I'd tried to learn a bit more? What if I'd gone home and done a bit more stuff in the backyard? You can never have that. You've got to make sure that whatever you do now in your careers is maximising, give you the best chance of getting where you want to be. And then you always look back, you've been honest with yourself, you've been honest with your teammates. So, thanks very much.
Last thing, guys, we've got a guy called Owen Farrell, you know him?
Yeah.
Kicks at 85%, so he's probably the best goal kicker in the world. Why? End of every session, he spends at least 30 minutes goal kicking. His day off, what does he do? He doesn't have a day off. No such thing, he practices goal kicking. He gets Johnny Wilkinson to come in and kicks with him. And if you want to make it, that's what you've got to do. You've got to work out where you can have a competitive edge and then train it by yourself. The coaches only give you a framework to work. And then you've got to find a way to be the best you can be. Because you've all got a great opportunity, haven't you? Like you play football because you love it. And then now you've got an opportunity to actually make a living out of it, which is even better. So don't miss the opportunity, boys. All right, good luck with it, hey?
Thank you.
I did an interview with Xavi about